Hello guys, so I want to officially intro this vlog. I started filming on Sunday. Today is Wednesday, so I just want to give a little context of what happened on Sunday before you watch. So the plan was to go to Tin Roof Cafe, the current branch, but we couldn't find sitting space. By way I mean my friend and I. So we ended up going to Boho Eatery, and yeah, that's pretty much what you're gonna see. I had their fried chicken sandwich and the rhubarb ginger spritz. I would definitely recommend that drink. I really liked it like a lot. I loved it. The chicken sandwich, it's not living in my mind rent free, so yeah, I mean it's good, it's okay basically, but yeah, not wow. Yeah, so have a look on how that went. I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. My mama told me don't talk to people you haven't met. I guess my mama was right, but it's not cause everybody you meet is dangerous, but cause they'll break your heart. Cause she plays it so cool, making up her own rules, and I'm a loser for thinking I've got any shot in the dark. Now it's hitting me hard. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? Cause I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. Still can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. I've got an internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. Internet crush. But if we met somewhere else, would things be different? Or am I wasting my time overanalyzing everything that I never said? Why can't I make up my mind? Cause she. And then now for today's main agenda. Actually, I think this vlog is going to feature a couple of my friends, which is exciting. The month so far is pretty good. I feel like I'm in high spirits. The vibes are giving. Weather is nice, so I'm just happy. I'm happy to be involved. I'm also loving my hairstyle, so that's a plus. Today I'm meeting my friends as well. We'll be meeting at Crave Kilimani. I mean, as at now, you know, it could be subject to change. So yeah, the plan is to meet at that restaurant stroke cafe. They've had branches in Mombasa, then now they finally opened in Nairobi, so I'm excited to try it. And yeah, that's today's agenda. Tomorrow is my friend's birthday. It's like honestly such a lovely month. So for now, I want to catch up with a bit of work, and then I'll catch you later when I'm heading to the restaurant. And let me just show you how beautiful the day is. Yeah, I mean, just look at that sky. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Hey, so this is a random midweek check. I really like this dress so much. Anyway, I just wanted to show some snack I've been enjoying. It's some sweet potato crisps, and I feel like they're pretty dense and might be a bit too much, but I actually really like the flavor. and I enjoy it. I don't think it's something you can have like a lot at once, but yeah, let me just show you. So before we get to the crisps, I have a bone to pick with for. I'm always ordering the cheesy one online, and they always bring this. Like, what makes you think it's the same thing? I don't like this at all. Anyway, yeah, so here are the crisps, Crackies fruit chutney flavor. That's the one I've had so far. They have, I think, 2 others, but I just always like this fruit chutney, even in just different brands. So yeah, it's apparently supposed to be healthy, so you could try it and, you know, buy Kenya. Okay, so it might be looking like what I bought kind of video at this point, but yeah, I just wanted to show I'm still very much on brand with my sweet tooth. So I'm a grown person and I like dairy, and I can admit that, so you'll be easy. This is what I'm having for lunch actually, with avocado. Anyway, let me go make myself some lunch. I might just show the after or something, but the vlog is still on. Like, we're just mid-month, there's a lot more coming, so yeah. Also, so I'll be trying this for the first time today. I've always used like coconut powder or creams and milk, so let's try this. And there is our githeri with avocado, desiccated coconut, and warus in there. So a drink I'm deciding to try because it looked quite interesting. Let's try. So I feel like I liked the first sip the most, but then after it's like not so tasty. Okay, it's like not sugary, not too sugary rather. But yeah, I mean, I would have it again. Not like the best drink ever, but I think it's pretty decent if you're looking for a carbonated drink to have that apparently has less sugar and less calories or whatever. I wish all Mondays were like this, like I'm not stressed or anxious. So yeah, I'm about to leave the house to head to the office. I just have one more meeting from noon, and then right after I'll be heading out. My outfit is literally just like a shirt and a bodycon dress. I don't know if I should show you guys the full outfit. It's like very simple, nothing crazy. Hi, so today is 22nd May. I'll be leaving the house a bit later in the evening. I'm going for this documentary screening at Unseen. So typically we host them every month. If you follow me on Instagram or you have my number, you see me posting about these screenings. They're usually free, so you can come join anytime. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the film, and I guess that will call it a day. But in the meantime, it's just a few things I want to work on. Yeah, I think I'll be back when I'm leaving. Alright, so my one and only kimono that I own, this is what I'm wearing today. I feel like it's light for the weather, but also it's like if it gets a bit cold, it's like you put some effort. You won't be exactly warm, but you won't be outrightly freezing. So yeah, these are the vibes. See you in a few. I think I will film a bit and show you guys the space at Unseen. Hopefully, if I don't, sorry, I couldn't find a bag that can fit my camera, so I didn't carry it. Yeah, so I want to try this chocolate. I think it has interesting flavors like peppermint oil. Quite interesting. My sister just gave me, she was at an event today, so I'm excited to try it. First of all, I think it has an interesting shape. It's so cute. I like the texture. It's like having a mint chocolate. Not bad. So I'm back to trying this brand for green cola. Today we're doing this mojito mocktail, and this one, I hope this is nice. I'm gonna start with the mojito one and have this later.
Do this and you do that. I think Dawn described me as a multi-hyphenate. I want to add another layer to that and describe it as a multi-potentialite. There's potential in anything I have interest in, which is a very ADHD thing. I can be a singer today, tomorrow, nimependa motorcycle, I can be a boda boda girl. And that's happened because when I bought my scooter and I had the yellow vest, stuck in traffic, somebody jumped on the scooter and asked, "Town gapi?"
Hello, so this is me post the snack. I'm about to head out towards Westland sides. I'm attending an open day for a uni. I really want to join. I don't know if I should say wanted. For my postgrad, I got an offer, whatever, but of course I don't have money for the fees. So I actually deferred last year. Then I'm supposed to be starting again September this year, but then I'm just like thinking I'm gonna defer it again. I feel like for me, the hassle of getting funding is a lot, and I don't know, sometimes I just feel like, do I really want it that bad to just fully immerse myself in that process? Mostly no, but I'm just gonna go for, hear what people have to say, any information that could be helpful, that could change my mind. Yeah, so that's literally the plan this afternoon. So it's 1 a.m. on Monday, 27th May, and this is the plan for, I don't know, till I feel like sleeping. Maybe I won't sleep and just start my day, but sometimes I feel like this is what keeps me sane at times, honestly, like just still trying to find a way to push through. And I really like this song. I'll just play a beat. Hello, so this is me coming with the "it's a good week to have a good week" vibe. But for real, I think it's pretty interesting. I mean, first of all, my day hasn't started too early because I was up really late last night. But I mean, I already did my early morning meeting. I have sent out some emails I needed to send. So I'm just like, you know what? Thumbs up for me. And it's so interesting that nowadays Mondays are like my best of the week. Like, I just feel, I mean, at least someone makes a call. Hi, this is me post the phone call, which is also another thing. Sometimes I'm just like, for someone who hates phone call, it's just how it's like very ironic that some chunk of my work does involve receiving, phone calls, attending like this online calls. It's very ironic. But yeah, I was saying, I feel like Mondays nowadays are good. It's like I rely on my Mondays to be good to get through the week. Because when I'm starting the Monday, I'm like very hopeful, anticipating something good is gonna happen and all that good stuff. And I mean, to be honest, by the time the week ends, most times I'm usually in low spirits because it's like, okay, that something good did not happen. Like, this one good thing or like this specific good thing that I want didn't happen. But then somehow again on Monday it comes around and then I'm still in high spirits again. So it's been that cycle, and honestly I think it's my cycle of survival, if I may call it. So yeah, that's where I'm at, honestly. So yeah, ukitaka kunipata in a good mood, try hitting me up on a Monday. It's like a very, very interesting to me. And especially if the weather is looking nice, kama leo mpaka I'm just like, I just feel like being in a park somewhere. I just carry my little snacks, go and sit, just read a book or something. Let me tell you, like, I want to go to Karura midweek. And I'm like, if it would be possible, maybe in Tenda weekend, because I just feel like it makes sense. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. Then I think previously I was mentioning a bit about this whole post-grad situation and blah 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 funding things. So I went for that open day, like Ukana info, and then a lot of, okay, not a lot, but some people who are alumni were sharing their experiences as well. Hold up, let me just change something with the sound. Okay, I don't know if you can tell a difference, but yeah, so the alumni were sharing their experiences, and then it just felt very okay for certain things to happen in a certain way. For example, I just feel like the more I hear stories of people saying, but they're like, I had to apply maybe for this thing like maybe 4 times till I got in 3 times, like just hearing more diverse stories around that made a difference for me. And I think especially for someone like me, for example, if you regard a certain trait or certain things that have been said about you very highly, let's say especially to do with like academics, it really, I guess, makes you think, were people lying and they're telling me all these things, because why am I not being chosen for this thing? So it's like, yeah, like what's happening? So I think for me, hearing the like people's experiences made it something like, okay, maybe I could pause and then just consider it a bit later on in life. Maybe later, maybe sooner, I don't know, but I do feel like it did make a difference. And then also I just feel like it gave me perspective on just maybe allowing room for things to just grow to a certain extent and just end up, I guess, multiplying in different forms. Because for example, now I might be very hell-bent on maybe doing this particular course, but maybe a year from now I'll be thinking something different. And if you watched what the clip I shared for Patricia while she was speaking at Engage, and then she was saying how she is multi-potentialite, I just like, that's me, because that's me. Like, but if there's anything, if I have interest in anything, there's potential in it becoming something, like, period. Like, guys, I could be here next year telling you guys how I've been a part of a film production for something that's gonna be showing on Netflix. Like, literally, that's me. I'm just usually very, very open to indulging my interests, basically. And I think especially now, since I feel like it's still something I can do, like, without much fuss, I'm really, really, really open to it. For my current role, for example, I've been here for a year, and guys, you need to send packages to celebrate me, because a whole year, I can't believe it. I'm like, I've stuck to something for a year. Like, it's so wild, because I'm usually very, very keen on trying something like very quickly, because I'm just like, after a couple of months, I think I've had enough next, and for a lot of people that might not be something they're comfortable with, whatever, but for me, it's literally the best thing. I just wish transitions were as seamless as today I've lost interest in this, tomorrow I can finally, like, somehow just find myself somewhere and move on. But nowadays it's like, if you want to tap into a certain area, it's still, I feel like, kind of difficult, because it's like, oh, but what background do you have? Like, what? It's like my interest is not enough, and especially if you're not wanting to start off like at the bottom, quote unquote. Yeah, so it's interesting. Let's see what I do next, I guess. Maybe I might be here for a while, who knows. So those are my thoughts as the week is starting, during this morning. And just, I guess, reflecting on a lot of things that have been happening the past couple of months. It's that thing of, sometimes things are very hard, or like, I feel like I've been going through the most, but I've just not even expressed, not even a tip of all of it. Sometimes it's just like, I haven't been thinking of just doing a small write-up on something, but it's like, I'm always thinking about doing them, but then I just sometimes think against it, because it's that thing of, sometimes I could talk and share, this was what I was going through, and then someone is just like, but why didn't you tell me? And I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with that. But to be honest, it's just that thing of, hey, yeah, you think you've hit rock bottom until you have, and it's like, it's going lower and lower. Yeah, like, some things I've been through, I don't know if I could ever utter them to people, because sometimes I think there's, sometimes people can look at me and think, oh, you're so favored and so whatever. And it's like, maybe their source of hope and encouragement. And then it's just like, if I tell you what me being God's favorite has looked like since January, maybe you would just forsake everything and consider all worthless. So sometimes I just feel like some things I just keep between me and God. And I don't know, maybe it's like very contradictory to say like how when people are sharing the stories of not getting it the first time, it's very encouraging. But I think people are also sharing it from a point where things have worked out, and now it's like you can look back and not hold so much bitterness. So I get it, but I feel like in the process it's not the thing you want to always be plastering out there or owning or stuff like that. So I just feel like it's the same with my experience. Maybe when I'm at those like better days, I could speak more specifically about them, but it's just like some things it almost feels unreal, but literally that was my reality. And I don't know, like honestly sometimes I'm just like, how am I even still here? Like, because at times it's like things are so hard, and it's like living is literally the hardest thing to do, like staying alive. I don't know if I should put a trigger warning here, suicide, whatever, but like sometimes it's really, really hard. Maybe this I can share a bit, but sometimes you're like, for me, how my head functions at times, so like I imagine things, of course, and just picture like worst case scenario, everything, everyone's reactions and all those kinds of things. And so sometimes it's like this quest for wanting to still keep on living. I wonder sometimes, it's like, okay, so I decide maybe I'm done, I don't want to live anymore, and cut the plug or whatever. And then of course I think about maybe people and just like, how like I was talking to someone yesterday, and then I was just like, oh my God, I'm really happy, I'm doing so much better. And then the next day I off myself, and then it's like, to them I think they'll be so puzzled or whatever, and just be like, how, like I never thought it was that deep, or something of the sort. But she said she was fine. But it's a very complex thing to explain, how you can both can still be quote unquote like, you can be fine in the moment, really, like in this specific moment I'm talking to you, but then it's like that's a fraction of these other times I'm still staying here with my thoughts and everything. And then so I think about it in that sense of like the sadness, whatever people experience. And then sometimes also think about what I would miss out on, because like I'm just like, what if this thing I really want was just like gonna happen the next day, or just gonna come sooner than I thought, and it would have been so much better. That whatever, like in the period I was feeling like the worst thing ever, would mean nothing, or would pale in comparison to how good things would be. So sometimes I just find myself in that conundrum, and I just feel like for now I've just been choosing to stick around and see. But I don't know how many more lives I have left, like then you're playing these games and then you have to recharge, and it's just like, I don't know, and keep it at a certain point. I don't know if kuna any more recharging. So very somber. Like we started with, oh my God, Monday, but I think that's also like a reality that exists for me. And I think the me being happy and excited, sometimes it's more of like, predominantly now I'm feeling this way as compared to this other thing that still exists, but the moment throughout the week these other feelings are more prominent. So it's just like in this moment the prominent one is like feel good and happy, and sometimes it's short-lived. That's the reality. And that's it. And I guess now I have to continue with work, and then I'll catch you maybe later, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But since you're almost coming to the end of the month, also this video is gonna be ending soon. I think me talking is gonna be such a long chunk of the video, but anyway, I just want to put it out there. Yeah, so you're gonna be watching this video actually most likely next week, which might be the 4th of June maybe. Yeah, so later. Sasa hii ni chai ya Sakumi. I really like black tea, especially ginger black tea. So this is what I'm having. Hello, so we've officially come to the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. I hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to like, leave a comment, let's chat, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm thinking about vlogging in June as well, so let's see how that goes. But yeah, for now, goodbye, and thank you again so much for watching.